So what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Mind of TK. No, I'm just playing. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Mind of TK. And if you're new, welcome. It's a space for real conversations about life, faith. Life, faith, mindset, and growth. We're gonna keep it raw. We're gonna keep it honest. And if you're here for a reason. So let's get into it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm currently eating breakfast. Now let me stop playing.
Oh, I ain't know that was yours.
Yes, ma'am, it was. Indeed, it was. All right, so today's video is gonna be, today's talk video. You feel me? Conversation. It's gonna be about why I'm choosing discipline over motivation. You know, gosh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to eat. So today we just gonna talk about why we, not just me, why we are going to choose discipline over motivation. To start off, motivation sounds good. Motivation feels good. It gets you excited, but it doesn't stay. It doesn't stay at all. Bruh, I might have to record after I'm done eating because, Lord. And for a long time, I'm pretty sure we all wait to feel motivated, or just waiting for that excitement, that thing to make you want to get up and do what you want to do. And yeah. Before I went to the gym, before I read, before I prayed, before I worked on myself, and every time that doesn't even sound right. I'm gonna reread this. And for a long time, I was waiting to feel motivated before I did anything, before I went to the gym, before I read, before I prayed, before I worked on myself. And every time the motivation left, and so did the progress. Meaning, like, once you get that feeling of, like, it's just like saying you see something online, or you see something in the world that you be like, I want that, I need that, or I gotta have it. It's gonna motivate you in that moment. But when something happens, the motivation is gone. So we're gonna talk about what motivation really is. Motivation is emotional. It depends on how you feel that day. If you're tired, motivation disappears. If life hits you, it disappears. If nobody's clapping for you, it disappears. And that's real. I've been through all of that. You'll be wanting to wake up one day, wanting to do something, and then you just lay there and be like, oh, I don't want this anymore. Or that, like you said, you're tired, things happen in life, and then boom, your motivation is gone due to the way you feel and the things that life throws at you. And that's why I feel like we all start things and we never finish it, because we rely on motivation so much to help us to get to from the start to the end, and motivation isn't just something that lasts like forever. You have to want it for yourself for real. We are motivated to start, but not disciplined. We're not disciplined enough to continue. Motivation says I'll do it when I feel like it. Discipline says I'll do it because I said I would. And once I realized that a lot of things about my life started to make sense. And I ain't not gonna get on here and act like I got all my stuff together in life, because I don't. Can I get some more syrup, please? As I'm gonna say in every video, I'm learning just like y'all. We're learning it together. We're doing it together. We're trying to grow together. Now I'm gonna move on to how motivation keeps you stuck. I noticed that motivation was actually keeping me stuck in a cycle. I get motivated, start strong, miss one day, then feel bad, then I quit after I missed that one day because I demotivated myself because I sat right there and thought of, okay, I missed one day, so what's the point of me continuing to go if I didn't already broke the cycle of consistency? All right, my bad, y'all. My other phone ran out of storage, so we had to switch phones. So from where we left off at, I noticed that my motivation was actually keeping me stuck in the cycle. I get motivated, start strong, miss one day, then feel bad, then quit, and then I wait for the motivation to come back again. Meaning that I wasn't disciplining myself enough to continue to keep going after I missed that one day. I relied on motivation to keep me pushing, and whole time when you feel motivated, it's only there for a limited amount of time. While self-discipline, you're learning to discipline yourself even when you don't feel like doing something or you don't want to do it. You still push yourself to get up and do it because you know that's what you really want to do. With motivation, it's not the same thing. And then again, I wait for motivation to come back instead of just staying consistent. Like I said, the cycle will break your confidence because you start thinking you're the problem when really the system you're relying on is the problem. The system that you are relying on, well, that we was all relying on, or some of us still might be, is the system of motivation. It's not working. And it's not going to work. Can you give me some tissue, please? Because my nose is... when really you're not the problem, is the system, which is the problem. The system, aka motivation instead of discipline. You don't need more hype, you need more structure. You need to structure yourself and structure yourself into to stay grounded and to doing what you have set for yourself already. And now we're moving on to why discipline is uncomfortable but necessary. Discipline is... Yeah, thank you. Be back, guys. Back, y'all. I had to blow my nose right quick. Discipline doesn't care how you feel, and that's why I work. Discipline looks like going to the gym tired, reading when you don't feel spiritual, praying when you don't feel close to God, showing up when nobody's watching. And that right there is like the system that we should all rely on. Even when you don't feel in the mood or you don't feel in the right headspace or the right just mindset to do anything, you continue to push to do it because you know that's what you need to do. Really, discipline, same thing. And I feel like we all need to rely on that more instead of just relying on relying on motivation to keep us going. Because if we keep relying on that in the end run, we're just going to continue to be in the same cycle that we once tried to break. we're just gonna keep lapping and lapping and lapping until we realize that it's the same cycle. Motivation doesn't work. So then boom, that's when we switch to discipline. And all the time wasted of you being stuck in the same cycle of using motivation. The first time that it happened, you could have changed it then and there. We all could have, but we're not perfect. We make mistakes, and that's okay. And it's uncomfortable, but growth is uncomfortable. Once you feel uncomfortable with the things that you're doing, you realize that you're starting to grow into a person that you want to be, or the person that you've tried so many times to become. Change is uncomfortable. Breaking cycles is uncomfortable. Discipline isn't about being hard on yourself. It's about respecting your future self. Your future self already knows like how your life is gonna go. God already knows how your life is gonna go. But you being stuck in the same cycle, being stuck in the present, and so it's like you're always gonna feel that way. And your future self knows how, like, the future you, the future us, already knows what life looks like on down the line. 2 years from now, our self from 2 years already is living life, doing whatever it's doing. But what we do now decides that for us. So now we're going to talk about God and discipline. For me, discipline ties directly into my faith. The Bible talks a lot about self-control, perseverance, and endurance, not just feelings. God doesn't ask us to feel ready. He asks us to be faithful. Some days I don't feel motivated to read my Bible. And I'm not gonna lie, that's me. Some days, like, what did it say? We don't feel motivated to read our Bible, but I discipline. Well, I'm in the midst of disciplining myself, even when I don't feel like it. I'm going to get up and read my Bible. Either way I go, because I know I want that connection with God. And once I build that connection, I will be able to stay consistent with it and continue to push through it, even when I'm tired or whether I want to do it or not. But discipline keeps me connected even when emotions fade. Emotions, aka motivation. And I'm learning that closeness to God isn't built on emotion, it's built on consistency. If you just have emotion tied to wanting to be, but oh snap. And I'm learning that closeness to God isn't built on emotion, it's built on consistency. If you just try to build emotion on getting close to God, I ain't gonna say the emotion won't work, but it's not gonna like be a consistent thing. Like, you're gonna have emotion, so whenever you're feeling an emotion, you're gonna run to God. You're not gonna open up your Bible every day, read it, like building a relationship with God on consistency will do. And discipline builds identity. Discipline changes how you see yourself. When you keep promises to yourself, your confidence grows. Meaning, like, okay, us right now, we tell ourselves that we promise ourselves that we're gonna get up every morning, read the Bible, and promise ourselves every night before we go to bed that we read our Bible. And once you get into doing that, like, you just feel the confidence within yourself, like, okay, I can keep promises to myself. I told myself that I was gonna do this, and I did it. So it's just really built off of being consistent and wanting it for yourself, and just staying grounded and like learning how to discipline and change yourself within. And if y'all feel like y'all were learning with me, or we're learning together, guess what you should do? I'm just playing. I'm not gonna beg for a subscribe, but if you feel like that you're learning something from the video, just subscribe to the channel, and so you can always come back for more and just continue to learn. When you show up daily, your identity shifts. You stop saying I'm trying, and you start saying I'm becoming. Discipline turns effort into character, and character is what carries you when motivation is gone. Character development. Let me put that in my notes to add to create a video on. Excuse me, y'all. Golly. I'm about to go take my medicine for real. All right, where was I at? No, where was I at? Oh man, I lost it, y'all. Dag nabbit. Okay, I found it. Discipline turns effort into character, and character carries when motivation is gone. Learning how to discipline yourself, or learning how to just be better and be consistent and stick with your word. That just builds character development within yourself. Once you realize, like, okay, you don't need motivation to run off to do the things that you want to do, you continue to do it because you know motivation isn't what you need. All you need to do is stay grounded within yourself, stay grounded within God, and stay consistent. And then boom, stay disciplined as well. Then you have there the cycle that is being broken onto, I wouldn't say starting a new cycle, but starting a new you, like, if that makes sense. And yeah, y'all, we getting towards the end of the video, bro. I don't know, I just sit right here and love, like, having a conversation with y'all about just trying to better ourselves in life. Like, it's so much out here and so much that we want, but we're not trying to do what it takes to get to that point in life. Staying grounded with God, learning how to build, learning just how to build and work on yourself in general, learning how to get away from the negative things that the world has, the negative things that life brings to you. It's all just a distraction to knock you off from your destination. God created us all. He knows what we're going to go through in life. And like I said before, God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. I was always told that, and I'm going to stick with that. No matter what you go through, as long as you build that discipline, consistency, and a relationship with God, you can defeat the problem. The problem is you against the problem, not the problem against you. Wait, did I say that right? Or not you versus yourself, because mentally people might be going through things and they feel like that they're battling it within themselves. Trust me, I've been there. But you gotta realize it's you versus whatever you're going through, not you versus yourself. You feel me? So with that being said, that's why I'm choosing discipline over motivation. Not because motivation is bad, but because discipline is reliable. If you're waiting to feel ready, start anywhere. If you're tired, show up tired. And if you don't feel close to God, still reach for him, because discipline doesn't just change habits, it changes lives. So with that being said, that's the end of the video. And if you feel like that you learned or you gained knowledge, or you feel like that you want to start being consistent with the things that you want to do in life and learn how to build on the discipline and just learn on how to just become a better you, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I just want to say, motivation starts you, discipline finishes you. And whatever you're carrying right now, give it to God and keep moving forward. Growth is happening even when you don't see it. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Mondo TK out. Peace.